see whether or not that one worked. Huh. Looks like we had a small stream hiccup. Give it a moment. Yep, it's live. It's live again. Yeah.
There we go.
Found it?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Damn it, internet. Well, we're in this far. Might as well finish it, right?
Yep.
Even if it's just for the VOD.
Although, it'll be a separate VOD. It's now a 2-video series.
God damn it. Oh well, whatever.
Oops.
I can always download them and edit them together.
Oh hey, someone's found us.
Hello, Tom. I don't know what happened. Alright, and I don't know how much content. Do you know about when the stream cut out?
Because we don't.
Because we have no idea. Hopefully it's not missing too much here. You got some bird facts to share? Well, it's processing the old stream, so I can't go see where that ended, but I think it should still be in this scene.
Okay.
It didn't look like we had been gone that long. Anyway, even if there aren't many folks left, I'm sorry about that, but we'll finish it for... Oh, hello, Xander! Yeah, sorry about that. I hope we didn't miss too much of it. Apparently something happened with the internet on our end, which is a little annoying, but yeah, so it goes. Do y'all know about, like, did this look about like where we cut off, or were we missing some before that? I guess long story short, we gotta break the world's shell.
Yeah.
And that's why we have it running live with us at all times.
Yep.
Alright, well, whatever.
Here we go.
Let's finish it.
Break the shell and burn down the false light.
Gotta get out of this egg.
The mourning dove there can do it. After all, he's got all the answers. Answers? I see. So all this is fake?
Do you have a plan, Nageki?
No, not really. I just know what the king was thinking when he made this place. I know why he took one of our stars. And I know why only I can break it. If I can, that is, somehow. Well, good luck.
Well, alright.
I'm out.
Later. Wait, can't you explain that a little more?
Ah, too late. He's gone.
Jeez, no one likes a key character who just shows up with a whole bunch of gnomic advice and doesn't actually say anything useful. now, not Mon Amy. At least he gave us some hints, right? And some cause for optimism.
He said that I could do it. Well, at least the anomic and hungry old man gave Nageki some clear reassurance.
Your planisphere is sure to turn out to be useful, Nageki. A little above the very bottom. So right here?
And there are 2 stars nearby. And if the stars are what he said...
We should be able to find everyone else if we aim for the stars? Let's hope so. And there are 2 suspicious stars at the top.
The false lighthouse. That must be the light we saw from the plaza.
And from what he said, we need to break it? All right. Wouldn't be a 2 Queers stream without having some horrific stream accidents
Hi,
happening.
Raina. We're back.
Hi, Raina. Now then, we need to hit up both sides. This looks like a good time to split up, don't you think? Happens all the time in longer dungeons and RPGs. I'm ready to roll.
Do you think it's the new internet caps our provider rolled out?
Oh God, I hope not. Internet. We need to talk about those.
Yeah.
Protecting the ladies is always my first priority. I'd like to go with you, Mon Amy, but I'll go low.
Do we pay for it on our own, or is it our whole unit?
No, we pay for it on our own. We pay for our own internet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can
You'll
we,
be safer if you get the map with you after all. Take care of her, all right?
Right. Do we have the option of a different provider, or do we just have the one here?
I don't know. Let's talk about it on stream.
Yeah. No, it's just suddenly very salient after the internet issues that I've been having with my laptop for the past week or so are now affecting our ability to fucking stream.
Yeah, which is a problem. Considering this is hardwired in, this should have the least problems of anything we do.
Yeah, I had figured it was just a Wi-Fi problem, and like, it wasn't an issue because I'm just building a little toy web app thing.
Right.
But nope, it's actually our connection going down intermittently.
Great. We'll have to speak to our Wi-Fi. Let's do
We'll
that
have
on.
to
Let's
speak to
call.
our
Let's call him
Wi-Fi.
up right now.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's get Mr. Wi-Fi.
Mr. Wi-Fi.
Mr. Wi-Fi. Yeah. About your service. No, I'm well aware that you have a monopoly on the service in our area. No, I don't have anywhere else to take my business to. I just. Oh, you're turning it down further. Okay, that's great. So, now that was just rude. You don't even know my mother. Alright, well, love you too. Well, the king very kindly trapped us all in a gigantic evil doom-egg. You weren't doing it, so I had
You were talking! I can't interrupt you. You were doing a bit. Will we escape from the dream with our lives? Of course we will. After all, this place is crazy. What kind of place doesn't have morning radio aerobics? And so we split up.
Victory!
Nageki and me going through one door, Yuya through the other. We'll wake everyone from this dream and smash this rotten egg from the inside.
He was already off getting stuff done. We better move along, too.
Right.
Yuya does seem pretty professional sometimes.
He even had a real gun during that time at Christmas. Maybe he really is with the FBI or something. I'm opening the door.
I'm on the floor.
Everybody walk the dinosaur. Are you ready?
Bring it on.
The Lying Picture Book. Once there was an Oko-san. Oh my god, it's near now. There was something the Oko-san wanted to find, no matter what.
Okay, I guess it's... Okay, great. Awesome.
So he ran to the ends of the earth. The Oko-san was very fast. He could run anywhere. He ran everywhere. At the end of the earth, there was a giant hole in the ground. The Oko-san fell into the hole. No one remembers the Oko-san now. Poor Oko-san. Poor Oko-san. Cool.
Oko-san.
Hostage confirmed. Moving to secure.
Oko-san, let's get out of here. Okay?
Cool.
Damn it.
Oko-san used wing attack. It's super effective.
Wait, what type are we then?
I don't know.
If it's super effective, we'd have to be either bug or grass. Right? Those are the only two. Or fighting. Oh, we're fighting
Yeah,
type.
we're fighting
Okay.
type.
Ow, ow, Oko-san, that hurts. Calm down and listen to me.
Cool. You're not being a particularly benevolent god either way.
Yeah, Oko-san. I got us to listen to the voices of the downtrodden common people.
Cool? Yes. Cool.
Okay, Oko-san. This pudding isn't real. You have to kiss it goodbye and come back to reality.
Cool. So, 3 centimeters is about 10 seconds. Looks like it.
Oko-san, calm down. This crummy thing isn't the pudding you've been searching for all these years.
Cool.
I don't know anything about pudding. Think about it, Oko-san. Is the pudding you seek something I could understand? Of course not. It's something beyond and above, something completely outside my comprehension. Whenever you talk about pudding, it's like the meaning of the universe, or the final secret of the earth, or some sort of cult deity. No matter how hard you've tried to explain it, I just don't get it. I still don't know what the pudding you're looking for is. But I do understand that it's not something you can just find like that.
Cool.
Doesn't that strike you as odd, then? How could you have found that amazing treasure without doing anything?
Cool?
What have you been training for all these years? Haven't you been training so you can find the pudding which sleeps forgotten at the end of the earth? You couldn't possibly find a treasure like that this easily. It's a trap, Oko-san, a fake. You have to remember, Oko-san, the pudding you seek.
Cool.
Oh, now we're in fucking, what is this, Kingdom Hearts bullshit? Alright.
Cool. And before we know it, we're standing in a room just like the one where we started. Was everything we saw in here before just an illusion created by the king? Probably yes. Also, I'm responding to your inner monologue again, but it's less weird for me because I'm a ghost.
Okay, sure.
He was hoping to hold us back. Cool. Cool. I don't think I follow.
Don't worry, I don't either.
Cool, cool. The wall cracked?
Good, I'm glad that we maxed our friendship stat with Oko-san, otherwise we wouldn't be able to get through this part.
Yeah. Must be breaking the shell, like the migrant said.
Oh, I get it. When someone starts thinking I want to go home, the egg cracks a little.
It doesn't look like it'll crack anymore, though. And we probably couldn't break it by hand. We need to keep going forward. Cool.
The
Mew.
Oko-san, wait.
Oko-san gallops off into the darkness, snorting and cooing with excitement.
Well, he could probably take care of himself just fine.
Probably. Did the audio settings change when we stopped and restarted?
Why? What?
We got a comment saying, also, is it just me or are you both quiet?
Our positions might have changed.
Okay.
No, I have our mic up where it was in the audio. The audio bounce should still be the same. Is it not coming through that way? Maybe the music in this section is louder?
Maybe.
Alright, whatever. Let's just do our best to speak up.
My eyes are getting used to the darkness again, and I can make out another door opposite from where we came in. Who will we find in the next room? The unenclosed picture book? Once there was a chrysalis. The chrysalis was all alone. It didn't know how to grow up, so it stayed a chrysalis forever. One day, a butterfly came along. The butterfly said, "Let's be friends. I can show you how to become a beautiful butterfly like me." The lonely chrysalis was happy, because it wasn't alone anymore. But its friend the butterfly disappeared soon after. The lonely chrysalis was alone again. It didn't know where to go anymore. It didn't know what it wanted to do anymore. The lonely chrysalis shrank and used harden. Nothing will ever come out of it now. Poor chrysalis. Poor chrysalis.
Is this gonna be Shu? Oh no, it's these two, okay.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Is the audio so bad that it's distracting? If so, I can try to find something to do with it.
It's the Christmas junkies.
Merry Christmas!
And here I was expecting some emotionally charged, heart-wrenching scene. You shouldn't judge by appearances. Maybe these creatures have some sort of deep internal conflict as well.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas. Well, we did find out that they have a tragic backstory.
Miru, Kaku, we need to get out of here. If we stay here too long, we won't be able to go home anymore. Merry Christmas?
What?
This place is called the Holiday Star, but it's not Christmas, is it? If we don't get out of here, we'll never be able to celebrate Christmas again.
Little quiet, the only solution to it is to sit on each other's laps.
That implies that we're not already...
Non-Euclidean positioning.
There we go. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas. I suppose that's an expression of surprise? They do appear to be moved.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Zoom.
The two of them run off into the darkness.
That was a lot easier than Oko-san.
But there aren't any cracks in the shell. There must still be someone here.
It is Shu, yep.
I guess so. We just went through this plain corridor a little while ago anyway. Well, better get the cream and the salt ready.
It's time.
I already know who we'll find through that door.
Enormous enemy approaching. Keep your dignity, Nageki.
I'm already dead, so I think I'll be safe no matter what, but do be careful, Miss Toast.
I refuse to be careful.
Do we have to fight another boss fight?
Coming through.
Just in case. Huh? There's no reply. It's just a kitchen. Miss Toast, watch out.
What?
What? What happened? Nageki slams into me from behind. I go rolling across the floor.
Nageki, and I thought you were such a gentleman.
I'm as surprised as you are. Complain to whoever attached that thing to the ceiling. A gigantic bear trap is lying on the floor where I stood a moment ago.
Rude.
Did that fall from the ceiling?
Oh. Do forgive me. Appears to have fallen a little bit more slowly than I calculated for, so, I mean, that's on me. Sorry about that, that's all. Do not fear, I'll use more exact measurements next time. What do you mean, do not fear, you people-sidle partridge proprietor? You're supposed to lay bear traps on the ground anyway. It's from the ceiling? Really? I swear kids these days cannot do anything right. Just planning to modify it, so it sees the victim's head and lift it back up to the ceiling. But I mean, you can do it your way too, I guess. It's just a little bit kind of pedestrian, you know what I mean? It would help with desangulation, you know, just get all the blood out.
I see you weren't planning to close after all.
What about myself or my demeanor gave you the impression that I was planning on closing?
My neck hurts just thinking about it.
Fluffy heretic chef. I mean Dr. Iwamine. Your dark fantasy of affectations end now. You've noticed too, right? This place isn't normal. We've been shut in. If we stay here too long, we'll... Enter a persistent vegetative state.
What, you mean he already knows?
I read a report on a similar phenomenon where other people shared a dream. A few years ago now. Suspects were under the effects of something not unlike massive hypnosis caused by the eclipse. Although the case, you should not be here. Gah.
Huh?
Well, at least we don't have to explain it to you. Let's escape together, Doctor. No, nah, no thanks.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Are you more comfortable here then?
Nah, fuck if I know. I haven't been here for half a day. I haven't quite decided yet. But didn't you say yourself you're one of those sad people who only loves research, Doctor? Your brains will rot and drip out your ears if you stay in this eternal holiday kingdom with its happy-go-lucky king. It is as you say. With my field of research, I cannot complain. The term vegetative. Not entirely accurate. I mean, the brain relinquishes control of the body, things to take pure, unadulterated thought. Is this not so?
Yuya did say that our brains are disconnected from our bodies, so...
I guess so. She cast away all functions but conscious thought. What a pure state of being. It fascinates me. But, do you really want to stay in the stream forever, Doctor? Since when are you the dreamy type? Dreams are not such rigid things as you seem to think. The activity of the brain is no different while dreaming than while waking. If there isn't anything here to use your favorite diabolical experiments. Nah, I cannot be so sure about that. Even the star seems to have absorbed the knowledge of experiences of all who have washed ashore here and blended them into some being capable of conscious action, after all.
You've lost me.
To put it another way, the birds on the star hold within themselves the capability to replay any number of past events. The star is practically overflowing with material for study. Have no worries there. Listen, the sort of thing that happens every day, after all. Since I have the chance to experience it, I want to stay and take advantage of it. You really sure about that, sir? No matter what you study, no matter what you discover, you'll never be able to announce it to the world. Seek knowledge and knowledge alone. Fucking plebeian. I'm not doing this for someone else's sake or for an earthly goal. And the chance to engage in unadulterated thought without outside disturbance, I would accept it. Go on ahead. We have nothing more to talk about.
The shell cracked. Well, it did crack, but...
It looks a little subpar.
those cracks must be from Miru and Kaku.
Probably. Damn it. We don't have much time, so I'll go rescue the others. Please reconsider while we're gone, Doctor. Well, we'll see. I do kind of miss murder pranks in real life.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone loves some good old murder pranks, right? Hey. Hey. Toast. I've got a great idea for what we can do with you later on. Don't.
This is no time for Fluffatic. I do hope he decides to help us.
Nah.
The infirmary would be awfully lonely without the murderous Fluffatic around.
I don't know, man. The whole murder thing is just kind of like, is that really my brand? Is that what I'm rolling with for the rest of my life? I don't always want to be known as the guy who just murders people. I mean, like,
Miss Toast.
yeah, that's me.
We've got company. Greetings, travelers.
We've already decided to go home. No one likes a host who tries to lock you in their house and make you stay forever.
How many of these vague, see-through citizens are there anyway?
Took me a moment to kind of see him in there, but... Shall try talking to the king, too. Only a tyrant would try to stop visitors from leaving, right?
Have you all been here with that king forever? No, we haven't. We are the same as you. So, you came from outside? You must have been the same. We were very afraid and we came here. Afraid? Nageki and I had a nice time coming here on a comfortable train with a friendly conductor. I don't remember being afraid of anything.
You came from outside. You have homes to return to, right? Why are you staying here?
Because we don't have to worry about anything. Because there's nothing scary here.
Ooh! The king said, the king is all, and all are the king. Soon you guests from away will be the king too. All are the king.
I see we are gearing up for an SMT final boss.
Yeah, that seems to be where we're gonna have to attack and dethrone God.
Yep.
So there's nothing scary here. Everyone is together. Let's be together. The king is waiting on his royal throne.
King's in his heaven, all's right with the world.
The king.
Time for third impact. The king glances nervously at Nageki.
The king does not want to be friends with that mourning dove. You don't have to come.
That's not very nice of you.
Just Nageki. The king commanded, you shall stay away.
The kings fade into the darkness, leaving their selfish command behind.
Wow, Nageki. From the look on his face, I bet the king's changing his royal underwear right about now.
He's a bit of a crybaby. I don't think scaring him is very hard. I do wonder about it, though. Why was he so afraid of Nageki?
The migrant said something about that, too. Maybe you're the king's natural enemy?
Let's hope so.
And?
Those vague citizens turned into the king and disappeared. If what they said is true, Perhaps everyone who stays here ends up turning into the king.
It's a bit much. What is this, a horror movie?
The king in yellow? At least it sounds like he's waiting for us. We've got to go find the others and teach them a thing or two about international travel laws.
Not much variety in the decor here. I must say I'm getting a little sick of it.
Wonder how things are going on the roof. I can probably trust Mr. Leone rather, to keep my body from spontaneously combusting or anything like that. That artistic scientist fellow's probably cleared the clouds away. But the king of this place blocked the moonlight.
A search and rescue mission in a zone of total surrealism, eh? This is new even to me.
The decorated picture book. Once there was a beautiful piano. The piano was decorated with gemstones in all the colors of the rainbow. Oh, how it sparkled and glittered. Everyone told it was beautiful. What a beautiful piano. No one had ever seen such a wonderful piano before. The piano's owner was very pleased and decorated the piano even more. Everyone in all the land praised the piano's beauty. No one from anywhere wanted to hear its voice. But the gemstones were heavy, so heavy, and one day they crushed the piano flat. Poor piano. Poor piano.
What is this trash? Is there no limit to its vulgarity? The composition is poor, the story juvenile, and the art is messy.
I opened the door to find a fantail angrily beating a book on the floor.
Salutations, Sakuya. I'm glad to see you're still yourself. What? Is there no getting rid of you? What now? The tea party's already over. Is it? That's too bad. I was really looking forward to drinking some of your tea, too. I wouldn't have given you anything even if you had showed up on time. Don't get all full of yourself, mongrel. I'll be expecting an invitation card next time, too.
Sakuya sticks his beak in the air and coos irritatedly.
By the way, what were you reading just now?
I pick up the book, which Sakuya had thrown on the floor.
I haven't the slightest. Do you remember where you found it? Do not treat me like a child. The king gave it to me. I do not mean to insult a gift of royalty, but the thing is amazing. It's like the scribbles of a deranged child. A picture book, eh?
I love these. So this is a little flirtation from the king. Or rather, an invitation to stay here. I suppose it's meant to paint reality in a poor light to flatter the world of dreams. Alas, its message appears to have been lost on Sakuya.
Something is wrong with someone who dresses a musical instrument up like a Christmas tree. Instruments come with their own beauty already built in. Gaudiness is hardly the deciding factor in an instrument's value. Indeed, an instrument covered in the sparkly dew jaws to impress uncultured fools is the epitome of crassness. Decorating an instrument to the detriment of its tone is absurd, ludicrous. The author of this drivel was here now. I would sit him down and lecture him for 3 days without a break.
He continues on, angrily expounding the qualities of musical timbre. I wonder if he realizes just how much he cares about music. As his brother, I can only hope to see the magnificent blooming of that enthusiasm one day, in the real world.
Very true. Visual flair is hardly what an instrument's there for. The piano in there should have used his voice to let everyone know that before he got crushed. I wasn't created to be decorated. Let me sing. Oh,
but wait, that's perfect, though.
Something like that. Why are you smoking like that and talking in my voice? What a distasteful cretin you are. I love how thick-headed you are, Sakuya. Saved me a lot of trouble. What's this? Do you mock me? No, but I do mock. Quite the opposite. That was praise. I doubt it. Your ridiculous facial expression is proof of your deceit.
Why, hello, Owen.
Owen, hello. Welcome to the end of the strip.
We managed to crash our internet and have to restart it.
Forgive me. I was born with it.
I was born this way.
What am I gonna do? No. Now then. Can't spend too much time here. I doubt whoever I run into next would Would be easy as you after all. I knew you didn't just wander in here by chance. Tell me what is happening. You're always good at keeping things moving. Thanks, Takuya. Hi, Wheelbaron.
Hey!
You
Everybody's
do
back.
not just? It's hard to believe, but unfortunately it's true. We're in Kingdom Hearts now. You and I are hooked together with a whole pile of electrical wires. You can't without my permission. You weren't exactly being responsive. And it's an emergency anyway. Easier to ask forgiveness than approval, right? Now then, Sakuya, you spent eternity having tea here with that cheerful, artistically challenged king? Inconceivable. I will not stand for it. Just who do you think I am? I am Shirogane Sakuya Lebel. It is completely out of the question. I demand to see the man responsible for this idiocy at once. I shall have recompense for his gross discourtesy towards me.
Sakuya runs off into the darkness, an aura of unusual proactivity about him.
No one gets better of my little brother. Now then, who's next?
The Black and White Picture Book. Once upon a time, there lived a white dove and a black dove. The white dove loved the sunflower. The black dove loved the sunflower too. What a beautiful sunflower it was. It was as warm and bright as the sun itself. The sunflower would go out and play with the doves all day long. But one day, the sunflower made friends with a star, and after that, the sunflower always went out at night. Without the sunflower as bright as the sun to light them, the days became dark. The white dove knew how nice the night star was, and became sad, and more sad, and cried.
I'm clicking. I swear to you, I'm clicking.
The black dove thought the night star should turn into a shooting star and go disappear somewhere far away. Things would be better then. But in the end, both doves froze in the darkness and died. Poor doves. Poor doves.
Huh. This one's just as bad as the last one. Not my style at all. What'd you think of it, Kawara Ryota? The king said, "You have done nothing wrong. You were the one who found the treasure first."
That doesn't mean anything. How I feel doesn't matter.
Looks like he's more interested in talking to the king than me. I'm still just not charming enough. The king said that Morning Dove is a bad, bad word. That Morning Dove wants to steal something precious from the king. And from you. You must know already that Morning Dove is evil, evil demon.
Nageki is a ghost, but he's not evil. I guess he can be scary if you make the mess of the library books, but...
The king said, but you are very afraid of him, are you not? Because you can tell that your greatest treasure will be taken far, far away. If you join the king, you will not be afraid of anything anymore. The evil demon will be gone then. The king is waiting for you.
After a lot of smarmy babbling, the king disappears.
Salutations, O troubled young pigeon. Mind if I join you for a bit?
Oh, Yuya. So you've ended up here too? I thought it was just us.
Well, I wasn't exactly invited. You know how it is. I'm here to rescue you all. Blah, blah, blah. Please decide to bust out here and come home with me as soon as possible.
I see. So we're all in the same dream after all.
Yep.
So it's not just something I'm imagining all by myself.
By all indications, yep. King there's the host and creator of this charade, and you're all guests. And I'm crashing the party. Everyone dreaming of the same dream beneath the starry night sky. Very romantic. So you still caught up in this dream?
I don't know. I don't know what I want anymore. It's very painful. And when I wake up, it might just end up even more painful. From what little I saw of the king's solicitations, I can guess pretty easily what he means. And I am a bit of a specialist in that area.
You know now by now what it is that's causing you pain, right?
I haven't done...
Talk to me, Ryota. I'm here for you, and I can help you. What's bothering you? What are you afraid of? And once you put it into words, you'll know exactly what you need to do. That's what I think anyway. That's why I talk so much all the time. Seems reasonable, doesn't it? This way you'll rot from the inside, quite literally at that. Be brave, Ryota.
I'm afraid of Vivke not being with me, even in this dream. I always worry too much, and at first I thought this dream was just me being scared, that someday she'll leave me behind. But I guess that's not it. The Vivke I saw here is the real Vivke. His eyes flicker about nervously. What he says is true. Even though this is a dream, Vivke is acting of her own accord. Vivke has been with me ever since we were children. We've been together so long, somewhere along the line, I started thinking it would stay like that forever. But it won't. It never would. It was all just my imagination. All of it. His eyes glisten with tears.
Someone in chat saying we should probably save soon, BTW, so I'm going to go ahead and drop a hot save.
Okay. Ah, how brightly his innocence shines to one as worldly and jaded as myself. He probably hasn't even realized that what he's feeling is love. I took it all for granted. I thought it would last forever, but that's not possible. I know Vivke better than anyone. I know what she loves and what she hates, what she's good at and what she isn't. I know everything about her, but I don't anymore. Nageki knows a Vivke that I don't. And not just in this dream. She spends more time in the library every day. If someday I stop being special to her, for that matter, maybe I just thought I was special to her. All this time to her, I've been nothing but... Well, what a pickle. If I've been reading the signs right, Nageki and Vivke aren't quite to the point where Ryota should be worrying. Also, he's a ghost, and you can't fuck those. So...
Well, all right,
his
then.
fears are going to get more and more likely by the day.
Just blithely proclaiming that one, okay.
I need to pick my words carefully. How can I coax this young man's heart back into the real world without breaking it? Persuasion to maximum. Believe in the Vivke that believes in you.
Believe in Vivke, Ryota. You're just jumping at shadows.
What do you mean?
Shadows. No?
The shadows?
The shadows. They are really couple. About 1,000 loves, I can tell at a glance.
I would like to think that, but he looks just as troubled as before. Shoot. That wasn't what was worrying him.
What I'm trying to say is, you're clearly her favorite, Ryota.
What do you know about Vivke, Yuya? Do you think you understand every woman in the world just because you always skip class to go around town hitting on girls?
That's a little harsh, isn't it? Not that I can exactly explain myself now. It would take too long.
A casual here today, gone tomorrow bird like you can't even comprehend the depth of my relationship with Vivke. We've been together forever. I know Vivke better than anyone, and the same goes for her. She knows me better than anyone else in the entire world. We have always been one in two, and I won't let that end now.
His Royal Highness, the King. There was no way back to your old home. Your home is the holiday star now. Everyone's home is the holiday star.
Welcome, my new friends, my new kings.
Happily ever after.
What the fuck?
Well, that wasn't the right answer?
That wasn't the right answer. We fucking died. Or not died, we became kings.
Alright, cool. Love being trapped for eternity ending.
Yeah. What is special?
I would have... This seems like such more of a wishy-washy than...
Yeah. But I guess the problem is, believing in Vivke doesn't necessarily mean you want to get out, because we're in there too.
Right.
So maybe it's like, yep, I want to stay here.
What exactly do you mean by special?
Something irreplaceable? I don't really understand myself. But at the very least, to me, Vivke is Vivke, and no one can ever take her place.
So that's it? What are you afraid of then? No one can ever be replaced, Ryota, and you will never stop being special to Vivke in that respect. It's as simple as that. You don't think I'm trying to fool you or anything, do you?
That's true, I guess, but that's not it. I'm scared that I just won't be with her as much
Of course not. You can't stay children forever. Feel like writing me off as a heartless bastard yet? But ignoring me won't change anything. Time will pass, places will change. The first flowers in spring, a shooting star, the rainbow right after a storm, all beautiful, and none can be captured and held forever. No matter how fair the flower, it'll rot and fall to pieces if you never let it go. The memories will never hurt you. The flower withers, the star falls, the rainbow fades away, but you always remember their beauty.
Are you telling me to go on alone? With nothing but my memories?
That's a little pessimistic. What I'm saying is, don't let your fears for tomorrow cloud the fears you're making.
Don't let your fears for tomorrow cloud your fears for today.
Don't let your fears for tomorrow cloud the memories you're making today.
That's too abstract for me. I don't think I understand. How long is he gonna keep floundering around? I'll have to be a little more clear.
Maybe you'll be an unrequited lover, or maybe you'll live and have a family with Vivke, or maybe you'll go your own separate ways. But whatever happens, all the time you spent with her, all the joy you've had, that'll still be yours.
That just makes it even worse. How could I live without the sun, now that I'm so used to its warmth and light? I'm scared, Yuya. I don't want to see everything I know collapse around me. This is pretty bad. I'd been taking him for a quiet metrosexual. But maybe he's really into the whole total monopolization thing?
Well, alright. There's a term I haven't heard since the early 2000s.
As far as I can tell, Miss Vivke herself hasn't got the slightest idea all this is going on. What a sinfully negligent lady.
That's you! You hear something, Nagaki?
Don't worry about it.
Alright. Everything changes, Ryota. Time is like that, inconvenient and rude to everyone. Even if you stand still, everything else will leave you behind. No matter how hard you try to prevent change, it'll still come. The world, your friends, will still change. If what you want is really undisturbed peace for the rest of your days, you have to cut all your ties, leave everyone behind, and become a hermit in the mountains.
No, I don't want to become a Kermit.
I don't think you did. I didn't think you did. Planning to have someone else to stay with you then?
That wouldn't be right. I couldn't ask for something like that. It would be too selfish.
So you think it would be selfish? Do you wish someone would do that for you just a little bit, deep inside?
I don't know. Maybe I am.
Or maybe you aren't.
Right. Aren't you afraid, Yuya? Everything around us is changing, and so are we. We don't know what's ahead. Doesn't that scare you?
There are things that scare even me, yep. Even a hero of justice has a weakness. What's waiting for me at the other end of this night? The best day of my life or the very worst? No one knows. And that's why all we, who cannot see tomorrow, can do is put our bravest smiles on and march boldly into the new day.
Isn't that called bluffing?
Suppose it is. All this time I've just been trying to look cool so no one will realize what's going on inside. But what's wrong with putting on a little show? I have a question for you. There are only two choices. We're running a little low on time, you see. Kawara Ryota, what do you want to do? Could accept the king's invitation, stay here. Nageki would be removed. You would spend the eternity celebrating the endless holiday with Vivke, and tomorrow would never come. Nothing would change, and nothing would hurt you ever again. Or you could refuse the king's invitation, return to the real world. Your relationship with Vivke will change, sooner or later, for better or worse. And a new day will come. Now choose. I won't try to force you either way. You alone can decide what your salvation will be.
And in any case, it won't do us any good unless he decides to break free himself. Now then, if I remember Nageki's map right, I should be near the throne room. But something's bothering me. I've been looking as hard as I can, but I still haven't found it. The pale throne in dim Carcosa. There was another oh, whoops.
There was another star below and to the right of the room where we started. Someone else must be here. I went to the right. The map is correct. There should be a route to that star somewhere. But they took the gem off the map. The planet. You don't have to worry about getting lost. This corridor is way too long.
It is connecting two stars. There really isn't any way it could not be long. Stop pointing out how futile my complaints are. We're almost there anyway. Beyond that should be...
The king's chamber?
Nageki stares at the extravagant door at the end of the hallway and nods.
All right, let's get in there with a bang, take out the king with a clang, and knock down the lighthouse with a crash. Heh, looks like you two cleared your half just fine. Yuya!
We went through 2 rooms.
We talked to Okasan, Miru and Kaku, and Dr. Iwamine. We made lots of cracks in the shell.
No, I still don't think the doctor is really with us.
2 rooms after all.
Yep. Just like on the map.
I didn't take any shortcuts, but I've only been through 2 rooms as well. So... afraid I have to go back, mon ami. We're just a few steps from the king. We're still 1 short. I must have missed a room somewhere. No doubt it's the quail. I'll go find the last room as quickly as I can. My mission here is to get everyone out alive after all. Your status as a hero of justice gives you a better chance. I was talking like you for a moment. And your status as a hero of justice does give you a better chance at spot checks than either of us. Yuya will finish his search and rescue. I'll clubber some sense into the king. Nageki will destroy the lighthouse. The perfect plan.
Try not to hurt him too badly, Miss Toast. He started it.
I was hoping to enjoy a reunion a little more, but I'll have plenty of time for that after we wake up. King isn't going to be like anything you fought before, mon ami. Certainly won't be eager to let you pass. But we're low on time. This is the best way. Don't worry, Yuya. Nothing can stand before Nageki and me. Ours is a march of destruction, and no tender grasses sprout in the charred trail we leave.
Speak for yourself. Mr. Sakazaki. Hitori is blind, and if he's alone, he may be scared. Please, help him.
Of course. Leave it to me. Back to the mission, then. Adieu. And as for us...
And as for us, into the Hall of the Mountain King.
Coming through.
Do you think we have to save?
Yeah, probably a good idea. Watch out, one side. Stormtrooper Captain Vivke has arrived.
You invited us here, and we have come. We want to talk.
His the king. Hello, I'm the king. I'm getting tired of doing that voice now, so now that you've cornered me, I've got a dramatic voice change. Hope
Yeah, that's fair.
You rotten royal rapscallion. Your silly fanfare and informal greeting won't help you now. The king asked, why do you look so angry? The king is scared. The king does not understand. The king does not understand. The king does not understand and thinks he might cry.
Your Majesty, we didn't come here to make you cry. Please, listen to what we have to say.
You won't get anywhere talking to him, Nageki. He belongs in a... Well, wow. He hasn't listened to anything we've said so far anyway. Come on, let's beat him up already.
Miss Toast, please. Nageki glares at me. I guess he's right. Our opponent is the undead lord of a dead kingdom. Maybe if we talk for a bit, we'll find out something useful. Like the location of his phylactery.
There we go.
I know we can't defeat a lich without locating that. Who are you?
The king is the king. Pretty simple.
I know that. And it's not what I'm asking. The migrant said that this is a place where the souls of the dead wash up. The souls of the dead who have gone astray, that is. He said that this hell star grows by attracting those souls with its light. Were you the one who created this star? If you did, why? Why do you try to trap more people here?
Because it's safe here.
Safe? This place is fake. It's a sham. Oh, that's suddenly...
Safe? Wow, it sounded like you, Nageki, for a moment.
Yeah.
This place is fake. It's a sham. This place is the danger.
I don't think the king is evil.
Sometimes he doesn't seem like anything but evil.
No. The king just thinks a little differently than we do. He's doing all this because he thinks he's helping people. Isn't that right?
Of course. I mean, the king always acts with the good of his people at heart. This is really reminding me of, like, a possible plot point in a major JRPG I might have just finished recently. But, I think as well. His idea of what's good is too far away from ours, Nageki.
That may be true, but I still want to figure out his motives. It's not very likely, but if we can persuade him without using force, we should. Tell me, Your Majesty, where did you come from?
Where did you go?
Where did you come from?
Cotton Eye Joe?
It was already dark out when I awoke. What time is it? It must be past 6. I feel like I had a report due today. Which one was it? Classics? Or maybe German Lit? Whatever. I gave up on both of them ages ago. I don't want to go out. Where did I go wrong? Was it when I took the gap year? Or when I settled for a safety school? No. It must have been a long time before that. The days go by and I do nothing. I wrap myself up in blankets and never go outside. I hate myself and I hate myself and night is here.
Never thought I'd be seen by the bird game, but here we are.
I sleep until morning, sleep until noon, doze through the evening, and wake up at night.
Well then, I am going to have to reevaluate some life decisions if the bird game has got my number.
At first I would write every day, not quite a journal and not quite poetry, but writing. I didn't hate writing, but one day even that was too much trouble. My life was always boring. I never had friends. Nothing good ever happened to me. Whenever I would go outside, every birdie else would sneer and laugh at me. The world turned its thorny, unkind back on me. I can't do anything. I'm useless. I'm trash. I've never really taken care of myself. I'd be useless at work if I had a job. I have no redeeming qualities. I think I would be better off dead. My bed is a cocoon, protecting me. I want to go back to the shell I hatched from. I want to go back to when I was a yolk floating around in an egg so I can rot and die before I hatch. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. I can't take this anymore. Why do I have to live and study and work? Why do I have to deal with other people? Working hard has never gotten me anything. Birds had it so much better decades ago. They were born, ate, flew, slept, and never had to think about any of this. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. But I don't have the courage. I don't like pain. I don't want to suffer. Someone help me. And just when it was the most painful, when I had sunk so deep into my depression that I could sink no further, the gods heard my wish and granted it. A friend. My only friend. I was useless to myself and everyone else, but the gods still showed kindness to me. Your plumage is so nice. It's bright and cheerful, unlike mine. And it wasn't just our coloration. He was my opposite in every way. He was earnest and smart. He didn't mumble when he talked. But despite all that, he understood me more than anyone else in the world. Oh, Ernest. It must be hard for you. I know how it feels. It's painful. It's not your fault. Society is always telling us to do this, do that. It's like we're held at gunpoint. I hate it all too. Just like you, right? He alone understood me, and I alone understood him. We were alone, the two of us in the world. The time we had together was the warmest and sweetest of my life. If only it would go on forever. And one day, he said to me, "Let's make it go on forever. Come on, let's die together. It won't be scary if we're together." Are you serious? Of course I am. I've never lied to you, have I? He was kind to me right until the end. One night, he came home with a bag full of medicine. Medicine to wash us away without pain, forever. Let's go somewhere far away. Somewhere where we're completely alone, just the two of us. Where no one can bother us and no one will find us. We left on our final journey and we took the medicine. I'm getting tired. I feel so peaceful holding your wing like this. We should have done this a long time ago. My pulse and breathing are dropping steadily. We're almost to the end. Yeah, just us at the end of the world. Time to say goodbye to this awful world together. I guess you're right. I was thinking it was about time I said goodbye to you. He softly stands up. His warm wing leaves mine. He steps calmly away. He reaches into my bag. He takes out the key to room 701, my wallet, my ID. What? I reach out. I can't move. Goodbye. This is as far as I take you. But you said you'd leave this awful world behind with me. Yes, what an awful world it is, but I still have things I need to do in it. No, I don't want to die. I don't want to. I don't. It's too late for that now. How many times have you told me you want to die? You never really wanted to die, but you had to. People like you are just a bother, hanging around, complaining and getting in the way. What an awful world. It wasn't my fault. Why do you have to kill me? Come on, please, this isn't right. You're right, I never really did want to die. It wasn't me. It was... Society did this to me. It wasn't me, it was everyone around me. Society, you say? Help me, please, call an ambulance. Come on, please. They won't come. This is the end of the world, and it belongs to you and me alone. I don't want to die. I'm scared. Why are you doing this to me? You wished for death, and I helped you to it. That's all there is to say. Please try not to throw up. It'll just hurt you more. Someone, help me.
Well, this seems like a good time to bring out that bourbon real quick. Hold on. How were you planning on spending your Christmas 2020? Oh, I was just going to play a fun video game with my wife about cute little birds. Maybe it'd get a little weird, but, definitely wasn't expecting it to be this fucking scene, point for point. God damn it.
I mean, we have played the original Hatoful Boyfriend.
Yeah, okay, but the original Hatoful Boyfriend was weird in like a oh, the setting is not what you expect kind of way. This is weird in a oh, fuck. Don't make me start having to address things about myself kind of way. I have some bourbon. Thanks for sharing your bourbon. Thank you for sharing, honey.
You're welcome.
Anyway, who's reading this?
The King's Picture Book. Once there was a poor little quail. One day the quail was tricked by a bad bird and killed. The quail was put onto the train through the night sky along with all the other birds who had died. Where is this train going? There must be a terrible place at the end of the line. The quail was so scared and so afraid it thought its little heart would burst. But the train stopped for a little while. Apparently, even galactic trains have to wait for signals. The quail was too scared to stay on the train, so it jumped off. There was a dark, dark room there. There was nothing in it but a chair and a little candle. There was no one else there. The quail sat on the chair and cried. Why did this happen? It was betrayed by its friend and forced onto a strange train. What would happen next? The quail thought and made a station. Maybe if there's a station, someone will come by to play. The quail made a station and lit the candle and waited. Time passed. Birds came. The dark room became a beautiful kingdom. The candle became a grand lighthouse. The chair became a royal throne. And the quail became the king.
No, don't worry, I got there.
Those who come to the kingdom become one with the king. The king is all, and all are the king.
We were joking about the king being Poon Poon, but this last chapter could have been written by Inio Asano. You could.
Anytime there's a poorly drawn cartoon bird in anything, you know it's going to just
be horrible.
Hit you with a baseball bat right in the feelings. The birds of the holiday star lived happily. Happily ever after. How nice. How very nice. Mercury, you tuned back in at a weird time.
Happiness is here. Happiness and nothing else. The king thought, if everyone is one, none will be afraid. So little by little, the king absorbed everyone on the holiday star, and now we are one. I don't feel like I understand you at all, even after that huge monologue.
He's lonely, so he wants friends. But he doesn't want his friends to quarrel. So he absorbs them all. You're quite a storyteller, Your Highness, to use a few hundred lines to express what I just did in 3. In other words, this whole place is basically a cult of loneliness and crazy peer pressure.
What's good about having everyone together, Mr. King? No one gets to play their own part. If Oko-san were here, he'd say something like, everyone is different and everyone is good, Mr. King.
I don't think he would. I think
And
he'd
then
say
he'd slap
something
you.
like, cool.
It was translating.
Okay. Even now that you're the king, you're still just a small, frightened quail. You ran and hid in your shell, and now you're safe in your own private kingdom, your own private Idaho. I suppose you were right. If everyone is one, no one gets hurt. I feel like I saw an anime about this. There were robots, but there's
No,
no
I
one on
remember
this fake star but you.
I remember there distinctly being exactly no robots.
They're robots. Anyway, Your Majesty, as long as you stay here, you'll be alone.
The king said it's not the king's fault. Anyone buying it? The king was not the only one who wished for this. All who came here accepted it gladly. Even the ones like you who were angry at first. In 2 days, you'll be the king's best friends. You are the ones who are wrong. It's you who are wrong. You're not right. What the fuck is this game?
Bird Game is serious business.
I knew Bird Game was going to be serious business, but holy shit. The king, and that king, this king, all these kings are so happy.
It's kings all
But
the way down.
You want to hurt the king, and this king, and that king. Everyone has to be good on this star. If we are not one, then someone will surely hurt someone else. The king said, let us become happy together.
I've rechecked everywhere I went, but I haven't seen any other doors.
It's just one hallway from start to finish. Looks like this path must be hidden too well for the naked eye to see.
Guess I'd better put some pants on my eyes. The last room should be where I'll find Professor Nanaki. Or wait, didn't Vivke say he was Hitori Nemo in this world? Anyway, there should be a quail here somewhere, but he's been singled out for poor treatment. Did you really have to hide him away like this, Your Majesty? Ooh, A voice echoes faintly in the dark corridor. One of the king's underlings? I don't see it anywhere.
Do your... Zaki, you... Leone!
I can stay connected for long. Listen up. The teacher here, Nanaki Kazuaki, is starting to show abnormal brain activity.
Wait, is the king Nanaki?
I don't think so. He's probably falling into a coma.
I'm trying to find him right now, but it looks like the man behind all this is hitting him somewhere.
I thought as much. Nanaki's brain activity is dropping. He may not be able to regain consciousness.
Meaning he alone is proceeding more rapidly into the disconnected mind and body.
Unfortunately. I'm going to administer psychotropics to you and Nanaki in 60 seconds. Just at random. Like, I'll pick any old drug.
No, that's fine. I don't know what they're gonna do, but I'm sure it'll help.
Yeah, have some PCP. It would look brilliant if you failed the mission because I overdosed you.
So my job is to concentrate and find the professor while the high lasts?
Exactly. You should have about 2 minutes. Good luck.
Leone fades away like a puff of... So yeah, because he's hidden away in the place where the king took the gem out of the map from. This isn't the first... Oh, that's you. Sorry.
This isn't the first solo search and rescue I've had to do.
Hi there.
But all the same.
It is reassuring to see that unshakable cockatiel's face, even for just a minute.
It's almost time. If the planisphere was right, the path down to the last star should be between Sakuya and Ryota's rooms. That magnificent artist did get rid of the clouds for us. It would be a waste if we didn't let any of the nice moonlight in here. The boost should last 2 minutes. At least the area's pretty small. Let's hope that king can't beat me at my own game.
The officer are just as willing to use illegal substances as the ground operatives? Can't believe it. Something very wrong with the Dove Party.
You mean the Hawk Party doesn't smoke weed?
What? That was an option?
We are like cogwheels. We serve as parts of a machine far larger and more important than ourselves. You should know it as well as I do.
Unfortunately, can't even begin to comprehend such groveling ideas. I'm not here for the system. System here for me. Anyway, administer the amount you said to your underling and a quail there.
Thanks. Can I have a hit of that?
Alright, when we're done.
Okay. And now all we can do is brightly and massively prevent the victims' bodies from losing too much heat and wait to see how everything turns out.
In a coma.
The drugs acting on my physical body are having more of an effect on my dream consciousness than I had expected. Every sensation deepens and expands. If only I could enter this state at will. Wait.
And that state is Georgia.
I can see a crack in the wall. I hadn't noticed it before, but light is seeping through.
That must be the light from a bird's soul, like the migrant was talking about.
The wall should be fragile here. This is just like Sakuya's tea party. Break it open and be on my way. We can't let you do that, traveler.
You're not even invited here.
Please stop doing such terrible things.
Well, hello there, yokels. What's with the long faces? I'm just here to pick up a friend. He's gotten stuck here by mistake, you see. I'm not gonna do anything to hurt you. Mind letting me by?
Why do you do such terrible things? You must not open this until everyone is one.
No room for negotiation, then? I was hoping this would go more smoothly, but oh well. If you don't move, I'm gonna make you. Oh, well, that's mean. Don't be mean to the king. King is scared of birds like you.
Huh?
King asked, are you trying to break another egg?
The citizens, who appear to have morphed into the king, address me accusingly.
What a mean thing to do. Why would you break eggs and you think nothing of it? So many. So many. So many eggs. Wonder what the children inside were like. Those lives that couldn't live. Poor, poor eggs. Don't you feel sorry for them?
What kind
The
of
king
person
knows.
would do something? Okay, that's where it's going. That's where it's
The
going.
king knows that long ago. You broke an egg out of your own selfishness.
So this is how the king fights back. I don't know how he figured out my secret, but in any case, it's a very precise attack. The king himself is on his throne, on his pale throne in dim Carcosa. The citizens should just be small parts of the whole, but maybe they share his consciousness and abilities?
This is my job. I'm here to rescue everyone from the school. You're trapped inside this wall. You've got one trapped inside this wall, so I'm breaking this wall. Any questions? That poor chick who could never hatch. Please try not to get distracted. My past has nothing to do with the fact that you're in my way. You poor, poor bird. The king thought you should not have to suffer anymore.
Suddenly, the king is carrying eggs and dropping them at my feet. Before I know it, there's nowhere left to stand but on the broken eggs.
The king said, the king can lift the burden from your shoulders. The king can take you away from your pain. So come, be one with the king.
How much does he know? He's aware of the guilt I've carried with me ever since I broke my brother's egg, anyway. But he seems to have misunderstood.
Thanks? No thanks. You asked me to hand my guilt over to some complete stranger? Please tell me you're joking. Nah. The king said, do you like pain?
That depends. We can
The
negotiate
king does not
that.
understand. Yeah, I didn't think you would. I don't think you ever will. Like you said, I dirtied my hands with a crime, and I could never take it back. A life lost will never return. The past does not change. Least I can do is remember. I will always carry this with me. This pain is mine, and you can't have it. You know well what it means to suffer. But if you break the king's egg, you will only suffer more. Suffering? Indeed. You don't think you'll understand. This pain is a part of me. Your egg is already rotten. It isn't a little much for you to ask me to accept your sympathy. Bam! Damn, Yuya!
The king's shadow disappears like morning fog in the sun. I can see the stairway to the bottom of the maze.
Friendly and considerate man. Imagine an eternity spent with him would be full of many happy days.
My sentimentality is dying down, in contrast with the high from the drugs in my bloodstream. Picture book. What
Oh,
the fuck?
Oh, shit, dog.
You lied to me. Did the teacher fucking kill this person?
Oh, shit!
Holy fuck.
What? The others weren't exactly masterpieces, but I think this one goes in a class of its own. Professor Nanaki, Hitori, I'm here to take you home. You'll get moldy if you sit around dozing in here. The eyes. Oh, hello.
Looks like he's still alive.
Do you mind if I tell you something? I feel very strange. I was sleeping just fine up until a few minutes ago. You woke up all of a sudden? Yeah, that's right. I woke up.
So he really doesn't have eyes. I hope this doesn't have anything to do with his actual body.
But now I'm starting to get sleepy again. Please stay awake. I need your help to break this egg, Hitori. I'm very, very sleepy. And King did tell me I could nap for as long as I liked in here. Nothing wrong with taking naps, but if you sleep right now, you'll never wake up. Really? That would be bad. Don't sleep! Come on, let's get out of here.
The drugs must be wearing off. This guy is quite something. Not every birdie can doze off in their sleep.
I think I'd rather stay here and sleep. So, please.
He steps unsteadily forward, his wings stretched out in front. Is he looking for me?
I'm right here. There you go. Yeah, thank you.
He smiles happily, feels for my neck, and closes his wings around it.
Hey, wait just a minute. That's not poggers at all. You planning to strangle me? You noticed. Oopsie. What do you mean, oopsie?
I jump back reflexively. I've nearly been crushed while trying to rescue drowning swimmers, but I've never had a hostage try to strangle me before.
I thought you were pretty calm. Sorry, did I scare you? I'm here to help. Come on, take a deep breath. After me. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Huh. So it's not you. I feel like there's something I forgot to do. I already finished it a long time ago, but it wasn't you. Sorry.
Did he mistake me for someone else? He looks gentle enough on the outside, but I think he's pretty messed up inside.
Did the king do something to you? No. All the king did was close the door. Apparently I shouldn't go outside. Roots who might hurt people have to stay inside. That's pretty stupid. Nobody can live without hurting anyone else. You gonna follow his orders just because he's the king, Hattori? Yeah. The king is the most important person here, so apparently I have to. Think for yourself for a minute. Do you want to be dragged along with whatever he wants? He said I needed to be punished. Apparently I did something bad, and I think I know what it was.
I wouldn't have expected it from the professor I know, but maybe he did something long ago that the king was able to drag up. Just like with me.
I don't know what you did, but it won't go away if you stand here moping. Yes, I know that. Professor, I mean Hattori, there are a few things you have left to do in the real world, right? Yeah. Yeah, there are. I think so. In that case, let's get out of here, okay? A few things left to do. Oh, right, there's something I need to do. Well, I sound like you now. So, did Hattori? Or did the professor there strangle the original king?
Professor Nanaki totally killed the original king.
Yeah.
Or
Let's
something.
get this out dark hole then. Can't keep a lady waiting after all. That would be hard. I hate my eyes, so I can't go anyway. Can't see anything. Don't worry. I'll guide you.
This rotten egg should have a few cracks from everyone now. And I don't want to leave Vivke and Nageki in danger for long. Better hurry to the throne room. Meanwhile, Nageki and I are fighting for our lives with a physically revolting incarnation of the king.
The king become one with us. No, thank you.
It's no good. He isn't getting hurt at all.
I thought he'd die if we hit him enough, but I don't feel like we're doing any damage at all. If only I brought a halberd or something.
Wait, but that's what's in your inventory, wasn't it? I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
There's definitely something wrong if he's completely unfazed by your punches, Miss Toast. It's not like they're doing nothing, though. He just recovers very quickly.
Do you want me to read for a moment?
Who gave this chump a regen buff?
Well, what do we do, Nageki? Perhaps it would be best to wait for Mr. Sakazaki.
Maybe so, but I'm getting awfully tired of the king's incessant invitations. Wouldn't I take him out if I bypassed his regeneration? By throwing all my hunter-gatherer strength into a single all-out attack? There's always a chance, right? I should save. I should save. That's what I should do.
I think go for it is the one that'll get us killed, so you do want to do that first?
Sure. Also, oh my god, Nanaki totally isn't his name.
Really?
Nanaki is totally the identity of the one who was killed.
That's so good, which is why he can't remember his name.
Yep.
Oh,
He
that's...
killed someone and assumed their identity so he could be a secret agent for the Dove Party and do all that shit.
Oh, fuck.
Thank you to Xander in chat, which is why I realized that.
Oh, fuck.
I totally forgot about that whole thing.
Say your prayers, Mr. King. I'll decide this in one blow.
Were you listening to me, Miss Toast?
Don't worry, Nageki. If I can hit him, I can kill him. Come to me, O spirits of my proud steppe hunter ancestors. My blood burns with the flames of the sun. Grant me a single strike to split the crust of the earth itself. Secret technique. Burning Amino Shiki kick.
I did it. He definitely felt that. Miss Toast.
Huh?
My leg is stuck deep inside the king's chest? I can't get it out.
We are together now.
Well, fuck.
Well, it's a good thing we saved right there.
Yeah. Let's play it safe. Nageki's right. We probably can't get through this with force alone. We'll have to buy time and wait for backup.
Making cracks is bad. Look out! Nageki, are you okay?
Yes. Sorry.
It's okay.
The king has been targeting Nageki this whole time. Looks like maybe Nageki is his natural enemy, like the migrant said. I'm slowing you down, Miss Toast. At least if we split up, I wouldn't be in your way.
Don't worry about it. We need you to burn the lighthouse after all. I'll protect you, Nageki.
Miss Toast.
That's my name, don't wear it out.
I got hit bad, boss. This king really is a nasty man, batting the heroine of a dating sim around like that.
Yeah, remember when this was a dating sim?
Yeah.
the king.
Do you mind if I hit the bathroom?
No, not at all.
I really need the bathroom.
I'm gonna vogue for just a minute here, because Vivian's got to go. For just take a quick minute, but it looks like we're nearing the end here. How are y'all in chat doing? We feeling it? We ready for the climax here? I apologize that the stream today has been kind of start and go with the break in the middle of all that because of the internet thing. That's usually not how we like things to happen. We do our best to create things as professionally as we can, but you know, we're human. It happens. You missed most of the stream and are confused as hell. All right. Well, we're all trapped in dreamland. King is trying to keep us in here. This game is stupid and beautiful and sad. I agree. I legitimately was expecting just like some kind of silly little vignettes from Hatoful Boyfriend characters. I was not expecting it to get real. Which, I should have learned my lesson by now. Anytime I suspect something might just be cute and fluffy, it's gonna get real on me. Like, I don't think we've played a single game that just turned out to be cute and fluffy. Nageki was why Hitori did death crimes? Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, no, you're guessing at that. I don't know. Mayhap. I'm guessing they're natural enemies because Nageki went on to live an afterlife that just is full of as much pain and confusion as a regular life, right?
Maybe.
Welcome.
Also, I'm back.
We're back now.
Not in all my days and travels as a hunter-gatherer have I fought a creature like this. But even so, I need to get Nageki past him somehow, even if it means sacrificing myself.
Hey, wait, Nageki, what are you doing?
While I was reeling on the floor from the last attack, Nageki got up and placed himself between me and the king. You're pushing yourself too hard, Miss Toast.
You need a moment?
It won't be enough for me to go on alone. I will send you home safe, Miss Toast. To reality, to the school. Because You have a future, Miss Toast.
Should die in a fire.
The king slowly draws closer to Nageki. He's gotten heavier and he keeps sprouting more heads. There's no way Nageki could take a hit from him. Your Majesty, please don't hurt Miss Toast anymore.
You must not. You must not go. Nageki! Huh?
Cool.
Oko-san!
Oko-san, dashing out of nowhere, sweeps Nageki up in his wings and skids into the corner, sparks flying from his claws. Blue sparks, impressive. I'm dizzy. You really are quite fast. Cool.
Poor Oko-san here runs. He runs and he runs, but he will never find anything.
Cool. 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 Oko-san used Body Slam on the king.
I like how they're always Pokemon moves, too.
It's super effective. They're always super effective.
Wait, Body Slam's a normal type move. How is it super effective? Wait, no! Fall in a different direction.
I need to get out of the way, but my legs are still... Vivke, grab my wing.
What a careless lout you are. Hold on tight. Ryota, Sakuya!
Sorry to keep you waiting, Vivke. Are you okay?
Never been better. You're practically in tatters. It's better than this for my underlings. I'm not your underling or your mercenary or anything, Sakuya. But even if you go back, the world will only keep hurting you.
You were right, sir. There are two birds in my heart.
They fought with each other. My heart is dead now.
It's pretty fucked up. How do you fit a bird in there? I need a cardiologist. It's painful. Sometimes I think I'm going to tear apart from inside. But that pain is another one of the memories I've held so dear all this time. I can't just surrender it up to someone else. If I stopped worrying, if I stopped being in pain, I wouldn't be myself anymore. I don't care if I don't know what tomorrow will bring. I want to go back to the real world and live into the future with everyone, even if that future is short and leads to the bad route.
Have you no shame, you pathetic being? You call yourself a king, but you're as limp as weak as a boiled frog leg. You feel contact with others? You comfort yourself by forcing everyone into the same mindset as yourself? You despicable coward! A king's duty is not to indulge in sloth and indolence. The future will come, yes. We do not know what tragedies it may bring, but a king's duty is to stand proudly forth and do battle with them.
Cool.
I agree, Oko-san.
Indeed.
Sakuya would be a way better king than you. But of course.
Sakuya, don't let your guard down.
Oh, how dare you strike at me while I'm still speaking, you cad!
Are you okay?
You have to say it yourself.
Buster Wolf.
There you go.
Did he get you?
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
A familiar pair of white creatures tumble across the room and begin administering emergency care to Sakuya.
It's not like I asked for this or anything.
Huh?
I never asked for this.
Can I borrow that first aid kit for a minute? Are you okay, Vivke?
I'm great. I knew you'd be here, Ryota. Thank you.
Yeah. let's help each other get out of here. With you and Nageki and everyone.
The king does not understand. The king is also getting something in his nose. Noses.
Which nose, yeah.
Oko-san, look out! He's coming from above!
Who?
That ungainly dance of yours is hardly something to show in front of a lady, Your Highness.
Tell me, what's happening? Things have gotten a bit strange, haven't they?
I knew you showed up looking like a hero, Yuya.
So Hitori was alright. Good.
You're late, Sakazaki. Been off gallivanting around while the rest of us fight, have you?
Do forgive me, dear brother. I was looking for some birdie, and I was unfortunately delayed. Now then, let's get this idealist king to step aside so we can get at the magic lantern he's hiding behind his throne.
Wow, he's even more of a berserker than I am.
I think we're going to win this. Watch out. Someone's gotten angry. The rampaging Oko-san and the heroic Yuya have gained the upper hand. Or have they? The king is still thrashing around an awful lot.
Just a little more, we can win. Just one more. One more?
Of course. I knew I'd forgotten something. We're still a bird short.
Fascinating. Fine work indeed. Yeah, each one possesses a physical tangibility indistinguishable from the real thing. Quite curious about that. How does he produce such a convincing illusion of multiple brains all at once? How does he gather these experiences and memories together? And how does he project them into the minds of his visitors? I certainly hope there's a better answer than just magic. There's got to be something more to it, right? It's never just magic. You always say it's magic, and then there's laws and principles behind it, and it can...
Hey there, you all by yourself? You look like you've found something neat. Mind if I have a look?
I see. So this place. That is to say, it seems that individual memories may resurface and manifest by themselves.
Huh? Over here, kiddo, or were you talking to the floor?
Oh, no. Please, pay it no mind. More importantly, why did you come here?
I saw a faint light while I was wandering around the halls. It led me here. Nice to meet you. I'm the migrant. What's your name?
I do not have any name to give you.
Ah, what's with the scary face?
I'm staring at my dead ex. What do you think I'm doing?
Did I say something wrong?
Yes. Yes, you did. You are a migrant. Why do you need to know my name when you'll be soon be wandering off again?
Well, I do wander around a lot, but that doesn't mean I can't make friends, does it?
Don't mind me, then. Go make some.
Aw, come on. I mean, but I've got something to talk to you about.
I'm sorry. Did I look like I would make good conversation? What a terrible pity.
No, hey, wait. Jeez, you're all grown up, but you still can't sit still long enough for me to finish a sentence.
What did you just say? Don't talk as if you know me, old man. You no longer know anything, do you?
Ah, I knew it. I wasn't sure, but I thought I remembered this scent. Hey, listen. You were my friend. Right?
You must be joking. No, nothing of the sort. Funny, isn't it? I made all sorts of excuses, but suppose I waited here hoping someone would get confused and end up here. Let's consider each other to be complete strangers. How does that sound?
Oh, that's too bad. Migrants like myself never remember anything for long, so it's not often we get to meet our boyfriends from before. In any case, we're friends now. Yes, that sounds very nice.
This is unfair, and I object. Grumpy Shoe is real good.
Now, I know this is awfully sudden, but...
Leaving already? And what, what were you just complaining about me for?
Sorry. That's not what I meant. Don't you want to get out of here? I'd like to go back to my travels, but the king here will throw a tantrum if anyone tries to leave. There are some kids just up ahead doing their very best to crack the world's egg. Maybe you could go give them a hand?
I don't even have breath left to sigh. You asked me to help you leave?
Won't you?
Yes. I suppose I am tired of wasting time obsessing over the past. Very well. Now, as then, I'll go along with your thick-headed plans.
That's the spirit, honey.
Don't you dare. Not now, honey. Death blow! Barbarian uppercut!
I thought with all that excitement earlier we'd taken the advantage, but now it doesn't look that way at all. It would be nice if we could open up even just enough of a gap for me to make it through to the tower on my own.
I don't think that'll be easy. He has way too many heads.
If only the Fluffatic was here. He can out-cheat anyone, no matter how many heads they have. Even if they have 0 now. And I bet he'd love to get his lancet into a creature as creepy as this.
Ah, he's completely taken the upper hand. Head, that is. Help us, Dr. Iwamine.
There's no need to shout. I'm right behind you. Ugh.
The doctor, appearing out of nowhere, throws something chemical-looking at the king. It smells extremely unhealthy.
I knew you'd come through, Doctor. With heroic timing, too. Looks like you stole my thunder again.
Don't act as if you could compare, Dr. Iwamine, mongrel. Exhaust you. Doctor, people awaited your arrival.
I think I'm gonna sneeze. What was that, sir?
Something not unlike what I put in the tranquilizer gun I used for collecting live samples back home. Anyone ever want to give a try at it? Try out Dr. Shoe's tranquilizer? No.
So, anesthetics?
Fuses the target's gait and paralyzes the central nervous system for a few minutes, which is long enough, incidentally, to remove several limbs. But that's not the point right now.
I imagine that when he's not busy doing evil schemes, he vapes out of it. Heretical indeed. I'm going on ahead. Which head?
You weren't heretical enough, Doctor?
It was developed with Earth-like creatures in mind. Seems it's not so effective here.
Cool.
Thanks, Oko-san.
San's right. We'll keep him occupied so Rike and Nageki can head past the throne.
What did that migrant said is right, and you're the only one who can break us out of here. Go on, do your stuff and do it well.
Right. Thank you, everyone.
All right, let's go. Come on, Nageki.
Through the door the king was so eager to stop us from getting to, there is the lighthouse. The huge bright lighthouse we saw from the plaza, but...
There's always a bird, and there's always a lighthouse. That's really beautiful, actually.
The bridge is broken?
He must have destroyed it. He really doesn't want to let us leave, does he? What do we do? I don't think I can jump that. Whoops, I just hit the mic. I'm
You
sorry.
alright? Alright.
I can fly.
Well, of course, but because you're a pigeon. I completely forgot about that.
I'll go. You stay. I go.
Oh my god.
It is the lighthouse the king has tried to stop us from reaching at all costs. What could be waiting inside? I don't want to make Nageki go alone if I don't have to, but...
What?
What should we do? Cool.
No one told us he was capable of this.
Oh no! Nageki, the king's coming after us. Go quickly, I'll break some jawbones and be after you in a flash.
Alone? But... Right. See you later, Miss Toast. This is a false star. The souls of lost birds are drawn in by this magic lantern, this lighthouse, and swallowed. They swell up and dream a happy dream. This lighthouse, it is a giant magic lantern. Everything Miss Toast and I saw as we walked around this world was a cave. An illusion. It was a fake. An illusion projected on the walls of the cave by this lighthouse.
I like how you were already thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yes. A fake. But it was fun, wasn't it?
The king waited here for the dark, tangled souls which the river of heaven deposited at the foot of his jeweled throne. The king was there when they arrived, so it is no surprise to find him here in the lighthouse he had tried so hard to prevent us from reaching. This king... Were you drawn here by the light, or are you the first king? I suppose it doesn't make a difference either way. You are one of the kings, and the kings are you.
The king said, "You will become the king as well. Don't you want to?"
I'll pass, thanks. And not just me. Everyone who came here with me has already refused your offer. It was a little hard to deal with the big king throwing a tantrum back there. I'm glad I can talk with you now.
Stay away from me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
You're trying to break the Dream Kingdom I built, aren't you? That's mean.
I suppose so.
Mean.
But you've tried to keep us shut in. If you let us and the others you've captured out of here, we won't break anything.
I don't want to. The king said if the king did that, he'd be all alone again.
You are already alone, Your Majesty. You were afraid of what the others might say to you, so you absorbed them into yourself. And now you're the only one here. I was always alone, too. I didn't know how to return to the sky. I think I should have gotten on the train like you, but I stayed on the earth. I spent a long time alone, burying myself in a fake world born of books. I had no one to talk to, just like you. It was quiet and peaceful. I had no friends, so no one hurt me. But one day, I started making friends. There are a whole bunch of nutcases. I can never tell what they'll say or do next. They're all loud and active. Just being with them tires me out. But I like them. I'm happy now. The stars on the planisphere glitter. I know what the king is afraid of.
That won't do anything anymore. Planisphere isn't any good now.
Indeed. You took one of the stars after all. The star you feared the most isn't here.
That star is gone. I already absorbed it. So come on, just stop threatening me. You can't do anything.
Yes, I can. The stars on this board are here to burn through the king's lies. One of them is missing, but all I have to do is replace it. Burl's souls shine like stars. I should have at least one true gemstone with me. Which one should I use? Oh, save time.
So in terms of true gemstones, I believe it's garnet. It's not lapis lazuli. Right? But
Yeah.
the topaz is the one that kind of matches with everything that we've seen.
Yeah.
We did just drop a hot save, so...
Who was the topaz from? Oh, the topaz was from Hitori.
Oh! Wait, so we got one of these from each of the birds, so we're leaving one of them behind? Is that what this is?
I don't know.
Alright, let's try...
I have a feeling it's the topaz.
I have a feeling it's the topaz, too. We dropped a save, so if it's not topaz... Right.
Hitori gave me this topaz. The other two I got from you.
Be careful with that. Don't you realize what you're doing?
Thank you, Hitori.
Oh, I know what happened. You're burned to death. Didn't you? Are you scared of that? Why are you making yourself go through it all over again?
Dear Lord, I beg of you, look into my heart and hear my prayer.
No, stop. You'll burn everything I've ever made.
In my next life, don't let me waste myself. Let me use my body for the true happiness of everyone in the world.
Glittering crystal forest, the warm, friendly plaza, everything will disappear.
And then the scorpion burst into flame, a brilliant crimson glow, and by the light of his burning body, he lit up the night forever. I am that scorpion now. I would burn 100 times for my friend's happiness.
Can I just say the art in this game was phenomenal?
Yeah!
Like the very picturesque storybook watercolor.
I suppose the king's favorite book when he was alive was the same as mine. Antares in the heavens, the light of the scorpion's flame, guiding those lost in the dark toward the dawn. And so, the king's story comes to a close with the story he loved. There's nothing to fear. I've already burned like this once. The scorpion burns a bright crimson flame, and the dream ends. What will happen after I've burned again? I hope the others get out of here safely.
You're coming too, Nageki. Sorry I'm late, Nageki. I got delayed while I was climbing up.
Miss Toast, it's dangerous here. Get back.
Oh, come on. I fought beasts and climbed a lighthouse. Come on, take my hand, quickly. We're going home together. You thought you were going to do a heroic sacrifice, didn't you?
Son of a bitch, I thought I would finally reach peace.
Oh.
And now I'm trapped back on Earth again.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
Fuck. The king stopped? Watch out, kids. The building's coming down. Sure feels like the final scene now, huh?
I don't know exactly what he did, but the Gekuli certainly... Wait.
I don't know exactly what he did, but the Gekuli certainly hasn't cut any corners. I've been doing voices for 8 hours. My voice is tired. I'm getting things wrong. So what should we do? I'd rather I could turn into a pancake underneath this castle after coming so far.
The room with the chair was all that was here in the beginning. It won't collapse. We're safe here. Cool. Look, we're heading for the Milky Way. We'll be out soon.
What of Toast and Fujishiro? Did they make it?
They're probably fine. Vivke's hunter-gatherer instincts will guide her through whatever it takes to get Nageki out of there.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Stop clinging to me, you two. It is uncomfortably warm.
So what throws me, if we're following the theory that this happens in the middle of the events,
Yep.
what happens to Miru and Kaku?
They did. Oh God, right? Which way is up? Which is down? I feel so light.
Hitori?
Oh, is that right? I know, but it's still too soon. That's right. I'll be along soon. I'll catch up with you someday.
Let's go, Hitori.
Nageki and Hitori untangled from the king's wreckage, and I fall through this. You didn't take it. You don't.
We touched down in a field of silver grass. It is like nothing we saw inside the egg or in the beautiful dream kingdom. Viv K.
Ryota, I'm so glad you made it out okay.
Yeah. And we knew you'd get out just fine, Viv K. And you too, Nageki. You did really well. It must have been hard. I'm fine. Cool.
I don't want to think about where you'd be now if you two had broken through back there. I'm really quite grateful. Thank you, Nageki.
Right.
And you're calling yourself a hero of justice, but you can't even get by without relying on your juniors, can you?
Well, that's a little harsh. I'd never seen anything like this before either. Can't you cut me a little slack?
You were too sloppy. Never managed to do anything without slipping up. But I suppose there is no harm in considering there to be some value in your efforts to come rescue us.
Why, thank you. That alone makes all this worth it.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hey there. Looks like everybody's together again.
Oh, Mr. Migrant.
What's up, babe? Aw, come on. Do you have to look so angry, old friend? Your forehead's gonna end up permanently creased.
Wait, you know the doctor? No, we're complete strangers.
Wow, that's harsh, Pookie. Ouch.
I told you not to address me like that in front of other people, honey.
That's cold. Anyway, let me introduce my new friends. Over here, guys.
More of the pushy peasants? I've heard enough out of you lot.
Don't worry, they're all going back to being migrants like me.
My shoulders are so stiff.
That was a long nap. Man, I could eat a horse. Anybody got a horse?
Wow, what a dream, wow.
Specifically a horse, really.
Objection!
Hey, don't go stealing my lines. The birds the king had absorbed? Yep, that's them. We're all going back to wandering the night sky. You too, of course.
I don't want to. I'm scared.
Where did he come from?
Mr. King, you're way too quiet. I didn't even realize you were here. I'm so tiny now. Just leave me alone.
That's no good. If we left you on your own here, you'd just do the same thing again, wouldn't you? Besides, traveling the stars isn't that bad. You don't need to be scared.
You're lying. You don't know where the train will go either, do you?
Nope, that's what traveling's all about.
You made the king cry, mister. You meanie.
Wait, you mean me? Since when am I the bad guy? It looks like you are now. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean it like that. When we return our names to the stars, we're leaving on a journey into the night. We make all sorts of memories while we're alive, right? Good ones and bad ones. All that baggage is too heavy. We can't carry it with us into our next lives. So we journey through the night sky, letting our memories go, a little bit at a time.
I don't want to. Forgetting is scary.
But if you keep clinging to your memories, you can never be reborn. We're like stones washing down a river. You might start out as a big jagged lump, but as you keep washing along, you get worn down until you're round and smooth. The sparks as your corners chip off are what makes the stars shine. And you've journeyed through the night sky until you can't get any rounder. You turn into an egg and fall back to Earth.
Back there again? Don't you want to be reborn, Mr. King? No. You don't want to go through all that again.
Come on, it won't all be bad. Well, I guess it might be. You never know.
You made him cry again.
The King's Station! The King's Station! Leaving on a journey? Heading home? This is the line for you either way. This is the Earth Southern Cross line, that's right. The train to Earth will be coming next. Don't get on the wrong one.
It's the train. Come on before it leaves.
Come with us, Your Highness. Oh, would you like a caramel? Beautiful scenery, jolly companions, what a wonderful day. Come on, let's go.
You can't tell me that this game wasn't directly influenced by Oyasumi Poon Poon. There's just too much overlap for it to be coincidence.
Oh, right. I completely forgot. Come here for a second, old friend.
Please don't act so familiar.
Let me give you a present before I leave. Pucker up. As proof of our friendship. Give me a minute. What do I have? Sorry, I can never keep my things straight.
Nice. Indeed. You're always picking up useless gewgaws and you never put them in order.
Here we are. I picked this up in Orion's belt. It's a fossil. Look at it. Isn't it cool? It's huge.
Are you a child?
Hey, geology is fun too. You should try going on an excavation sometime. I bet you'd love it.
I shall keep it in mind.
And you?
Huh?
What? Me? Let me give you this amber. Isn't it pretty? Yes it is, but why are you giving it to me? I actually meant to give it to you a long, long time ago, in a galaxy far away.
Aww.
Sorry I've got to go. Take care of your mother, okay?
Aww.
I'm
not crying, you're crying.
all aboard for the Southern Cross. We missing anybody? What about me? Oh, I completely forgot. We fought the king with all we had so we could all go home, including Nageki, but maybe that's not where he needs to go.
What do you want to do, Nageki?
I want to stay on Earth a little longer. There's still so much I want to see. Maybe this is greedy of me. Maybe I'm being selfish like the king. But there are still important things I need to remember. I can't release memories into the night if I don't have them. So I want time. Until I either remember everything or replace it with new memories. I don't know, kiddo. We never recommend haunting as a death style choice, you know? Too easy to go all black and bitter.
You mean Nageki could turn into something like the king? I really don't think he would do that.
I don't know, I might.
Evil
about
bird.
it,
What's he gonna do?
what am I gonna do? If I start turning bad, I'll get on the same train as the king.
Is Nageki not allowed to stay with us, Mr. Conductor?
Like I said, I can't recommend it. But you said you've lost your memories? If you don't have any ill will left over from your lifetime, you'll probably be okay. And mister, you burned up your free pass. You don't look like you have any other tickets, so you'll have to wait till they're reissued anyway.
So Nageki can...
For now, he can go back to Earth.
Yay! Welcome back to Purgatory!
Alright.
Yay! I'm so glad you get to suffer for eternity in Purgatory, Nageki.
For better or for worse, I suppose.
This is definitely for better. You wanted to go home yourself, after all. And if the conductor tried to force you, he would have gotten a taste of my right straight, left uppercut combo anyway.
Right, straight, left, gay combo anyway. Hey now, I'm not looking for any trouble. What's a human girl doing at the bird station anyway?
Long story.
This is all getting kind of weird. Talking people. I didn't know they could talk.
Did you play the last game?
Not at all.
It's all the lores explained there.
Okay.
Really, it's your fault for not getting yourself reacclimated with the entire lore before starting this game.
Anyway, last call for the Southern Cross. The train's pulling out. The train climbs up. The train climbs.
It's all right.
The train climbs upwards into the starry sky.
We've been doing this for literally 8 hours. You're allowed a fumble or two.
I hope the king and the others have a nice trip.
Come on, everyone. Let's go home. Release our unhappy memories and are born again. I can't escape mine. I can only go on and make more, but when I touched his wing, and that's all for your sophomore year. Take care, everyone.
So that's the end of the semester. I guess we have spring break now, but we have to plan ahead for exams, so it's not so exciting. Cool.
I wonder what kind of class I'll be in next year. Hope we're all together again.
I hope nothing terrible happens.
That would promise to be another unpleasantly noisy year. Hope all of you will learn to behave yourselves by then.
Ooh.
You are the worst of the lot.
Hey, Vipke, are you doing anything over the weekend?
The weekend? Aside from Sunday morning TV, no. Why do you ask? You get surprisingly good reception in my cave.
Yeah. I was wondering if we could meet up somewhere.
Of course. Gosh, you don't have to be so formal, Ryota.
I guess that's true. I'll shoot you an email, okay? See ya.
I'm Viv K. Toast from the hit game Hatoful Boyfriend.
You have to get the game wrong.
From the hit game Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Have you two knocked out another flask over? Keep telling you not to go around ruining the infirmary.
Merry Christmas.
Huh?
I'm sorry. My wing slipped.
You're the last one I've expected to see break something, Doctor.
I was thinking about things.
Well, I don't recommend thinking about things.
In any case, I've lost my concentration now. Think I would do well to take a little air. We shall leave early.
He seems to be recovering a lot more slowly than me. Wonder if you saw something particularly terrifying in that dream, like the face of his dead lover. Anyway, time to clean this up. Could you two get me the broom?
Make with
Make with myth.
That means no.
Oh, that's rude.
Last time my grandparents were swept aside by some unrelated and thoroughly ridiculous incident, but today I settled the score. So I have a front row seat for the second, unveiling my wonderful masterpiece now. Wait, no, it's not a baka, it's a... There we go. Prepare yourself, Isasoma. The artistic weapon I unveiled today is...
Your target isn't here, not so young, kiddo.
What? And hey, what kind of name is that? I'm offended.
Iwamineshu went home, Pops. There's nothing for you to do here.
Stop getting older with each new one. Let her out and knock. This is too much. Where does he live? I'll break in through his window if I have to.
And here, the commander, the Snow Demon Sage, falls.
Wow, Uncle was not there for any of that.
He literally was just somewhere else. He didn't want to go.
I not appearing in this side quest, okay?
Overcome with anger, the disciple of the Violet Rose reaches out to the forbidden...
Wait, Uncle, didn't the disciple of the Violet Rose go across the border to train himself in the last chapter? Even if the Snow Demon Sage loses, won't it take a while for him to find out?
I see. Yes, that is correct, Edelblau. This is a terrible contradiction. It stinks of the demon spores.
These demon spores sure are scary, Uncle. Come on, let's think about how the disciple of the Violet Rose should make us fall into darkness, okay?
Very well, in accordance with the contract of old. You two are awfully noisy. Be quiet in the library. Hey, achievement unlocked. Live long with your own sins.
That was wonderful.
Son of a bitch, why was this so fucking good? This was supposed to be a meme game.
So, Hatoful Boyfriend was really good, but in kind of like a way where it did things you didn't expect it to do. This game was good in a way that was unexpectedly wholesome. And like, I did not expect it to get that fucking real in a silly game about two Merry Christmas bird human hybrids in a tank. What the fuck? All right. It's been
One week.
almost 8 hours. It's just before 8 o'clock. We've been doing this for almost 8 hours now, and I think it's time we signed off.
I think so.
I want to thank every single one of you. Oh, hold on. I prepared it. I'm going to use it. I prepared the damn image. I'm going to use it.
Do it.
Thank you all again for coming out today. I hope that if you didn't have anything else to do or just felt like hanging out with someone, that we gave you a little bit of company and something fun in a day like this. Everyone who came out, Carlos, Reina, Ghost, Xander, Owen was here for a bit, Wheelbaron was here for a bit. There were so many people that came in. Mercury,
Jupiter was here.
Jupiter was here for a little bit. I'm sure I can't remember every single one of you, but thank you all so much for coming in. Ghost, you too, thank you so much for coming in. Y'all know how to support us if you want to. Patreon.com/8PR.
Or just showing up.
Or just showing
helps
up. That helps so much too. And Monday we'll be streaming at twitch.tv/WifeCityGaming. So no new pre-recorded episode that day. That's all I got for you. Have a Merry Christmas if you celebrate it. Have a great day if you don't. And
Merry Bird's Mess.
Merry Christmas.